Okay. The first question is for Marko. It's been a long stretch on the road. What's the energy like around the squad finally being back in Toronto and preparing for a home match?
Yeah, we had a week away, West Coast, but it was a really successful trip. We came back with 6 points. I think team also bonded and got closer, which was great. So overall, a phenomenal week. We're obviously happy to be home. We love being here. We love training here, and this is an opportunity now to try and start making this place a tough place to play for other teams. We really appreciate the support that we've been getting so far, and even in the last game when we lost, people are still asking for autographs at the end of the game and smiling, and we really appreciate that. And now we gotta start repaying the fans and playing a little bit more consistently at home.
Can you, with the 3 matches in 7 days behind you, can you talk about what the team's been focusing on training this week, specifically with physical recovery and mental rest?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely needed to recover physically because it was a heavy week. We obviously took that into account. We had yesterday off. I think the girls feel great physically. They can talk a little bit more about that, but we'll train today and we should be fully rested and ready to go tomorrow.
Esther, Sofia, can you just talk a bit about the recovery, just mentally, physically, that you've been personally going so that you're ready for the game tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, for me, I think that off day was very important first. And coming back, we're more fresh from the game.
Yeah, I agree. The trip was rough, but we got off days after, and yesterday off. I think now we are recharged for tomorrow, for sure.
Sofia and Esther, can you just talk about, from a player's point of view, what it means to be playing back at home in front of the supporters here at YLS?
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to see how much support we get. It means everything for us, and having so many people stay after game to get photos, autographs. It really shows, and all the players feel the support from them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then just a question for you, Marko. We've seen a lot of important contributions across the pitch, goals and assists and big saves. Can you just talk a bit about the squad depth, and especially with players like Esther stepping up, scoring and assisting on a couple of goals?
Yeah, as far as the squad is concerned, I mean, you guys know how many players we've lost due to injuries already this year, and season-ending injuries. I don't think any other club's even close to what we had to deal with. But I mentioned it many times before: full confidence in the entire roster. Whoever steps on the field, we've been rotating quite a bit and changing our lineup, and that's because we do believe in all of these players. As far as Esther is concerned, obviously the expectations are very high every game, like they are with every top player. We consider her one of the best players in the league, and it's for some players it's definitely pressure because you have to perform consistently on a weekly basis. But I look at it as privilege and an opportunity because she's earned that status so far, and now it's just the way it is, and you have to look at it as privilege and not an additional pressure.
Yeah, morning, Jermaine, Fan First Network. Welcome back and congratulations on the successful road trip. Coach, I wanted to ask about Shayna's departure. Can you just talk about her impact on the team starting out the year, and then follow up to that? She played and started in every game so far, I believe. Do you have in mind kind of adjustments to the attack going forward, and are there other players you have in mind that might feature a bit more?
Yeah, Shayna was phenomenal for us. I miss her already. I think the feeling is mutual with the girls. It was Sofia's roommate as well, so I think she misses her probably the most. She played almost every minute for us, and that shows how important she was for the squad. Brought a lot of energy, passion, really cared in training and in games. And it's something that's going to be hard to replace. We do have options, obviously, and we're gonna try different things with different players, but we wish her all the best. She gave everything while she was here. And like the club said, there are things that are more important than soccer. And we'll leave it at that.
Thanks. And then like I asked when you guys were away, but I'll ask again just now, this point in the schedule, we're facing teams multiple times now, and it'll just get more and more each as the weeks go by. How does that adjust your game planning going forward?
It's a fine line because you want to stay true to your identity, and there's certain things that we don't want to change. We want to be on the front foot, we want to press, we want to have the ball, we want to play with a certain tempo. So that doesn't change week to week, but there are little adjustments that you have to make playing the same team consistently or playing them 5 times and seeing them so often, and then also them seeing you. So there are certain adjustments game to game tactically that we do make. And obviously we can't talk about them too much because we still have another 3 games against Halifax after this. So yeah, there's slight little changes that maybe wouldn't be obvious to a casual fan, but they do happen. But we also have to stay true to what we are.
Esther, question for you. You're second in the league on total shots and shots on target. And obviously you've had a couple of assists. Can you just talk a bit about what's been working for you in terms of creating chances on the pitch and staying involved in the final third?
Just finding combination with the team, with the midfield, and going to combine.
Can you just talk a bit about how you've adapted your playing style, your attacking style to fit into the AFC Toronto system and in this league in particular?
I'm sorry.
Can you just talk about if you've had to adapt your attacking style or your playing style at all to fit into Marko's system or playing in the league?
Yeah, I mean, with every club that I've been with in the past, it's like different coaching, different strategy and stuff, and different formation too. And then if you're playing with KV, playing with Nikki, they're like great players. So it's easier for me to adapt with them and play with them.
This one's for you, Sofia. You've now played with a few different combinations in front of you in that defensive position. Can you talk about how you see playing with the different back lines, how you've worked on building the chemistry with all of those changes?
Wait, can you say it again?
Can you just talk about the different changes in the back line and how you've worked on building chemistry with all those different movements and in the back three?
Yeah, there's been quite a lot of change in the back, but we've been also like building chemistry and training. So like game is just a final piece where it shows, but like, yeah, we have certain things we want to do, and yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah.
You missed 3 games due to injury. You were in the starting lineup for the first time against Vancouver. Can you just talk a bit about what it's been like being back between the post and reconnecting with the group on the field?
It's been so nice being back. I did not expect that long recovery, but with had you just gotta to take day by day to recover. Only have one hand, but yeah, it's been great being back.
And then final question for Marko. Any injury updates, player availability that's different from the last week?
I hope not. I mean, yeah, no, everyone is good. Everyone is available to play. So we should be good to go tomorrow. Hopefully, nothing happens today in training, and what we have is what we have.
Do you?
Yeah, just going back for Sofia, I believe it was a head injury you're out with. Obviously, not something to take lightly. How are you feeling overall since you've been back?
I'm good, feeling good, excited.
Great. And for Esther, I've seen your Cristiano Ronaldo videos on social media. I'm loving them. I'm loving them. I'm loving them. I wanted to ask like the inspiration behind those videos. Also, on a more serious note, you've gotten some pretty negative comments on them as well. How are you dealing with those? Do you like, is it just out of sight, out of mind, or do you laugh it off?
I love making people mad. I see you mad, I want to make you more angry.
Amazing, amazing. And then like the goals you've scored this year, from yards,
You can't score that.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Like you are like it's your
Yeah, I agree.
you're scoring them from the yards outside of the box. Like where are you getting the confidence to make these attempts at goal? Is it something in the attacking scheme that's kind of allowing you to take those chances, or is it just kind of possession by possession, something opens up and you say, I'm going to go for it?
Yeah, it's kind of like my mind, what I'm feeling at the moment. If I feel like, have it, why not?
Yeah.
It just depends. And also I have to read the game and look at where the goalkeeper is, and she's off her lines.
Awesome. And one last one, not footy related, but Nigerian jollof or Ghana jollof?
There's no Ghana jollof. Definitely Nigerian jollof.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And just one last question for me. Tomorrow is our Pride themed match. Celebration of inclusivity and community. Can you just talk about what it's like to play in an environment and in front of fans where everyone's encouraged to be themselves in a celebration of the community? Players.
Okay, you can start.
You guys can go. Players?
I mean, you want to love to be in an environment where everyone is accepted, regardless of where you come from, who you are, and Toronto offers that, and just being around just many people with different backgrounds, religions, and whatever. I don't know what I'm yapping about, but you know what I mean. Just being around people and with where they come from. And so I love that Toronto offers that, and you can be yourself, and you can be whatever you want to be around this environment. Yeah. If you can, I don't know how you get to that.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that brings a lot of confidence for players to having such an accepting atmosphere here, and I think that's only going to help people, soccer-wise, perform better, but also just genuinely being happy to be here. Also outside soccer.
Thank you, guys. You're
Thank you.
free to go.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that last.